wanna know who you came to see.
Welcome everybody, this is UDB for your Mood Club party. Okay, we are not here for saying what is the best or what is the last best. Just for you people, you are here for something different. Life's not depend about what you see, but more what you feel. Let me introduce you on Radio Campus Paris FM, my mood du jour, Saint Jude. Before I let her introduce herself, let me see you guys some stuff about her. For the first, Saint Jude is a South African artist who constantly pushed the boundaries of South African hip-hop innovation with dynamic song production, atomic lyrics, and amazing show, impacting and especially inflamed. How do you really describe this narrative, rhythmic, and scenic madness? Because it's singularity that I decide to choose this girl today. We cannot put her in the box.
Are you ready?
Drag king, producer, rapper, and especially humanist people, she made her debut in music at the end of 2013 by releasing several singles as well as the provocative Keep in Touch video and some freestyle including Explosive and Real Talk that we will be pleased to interpret today. In 2076, she make some performance at the first H&M show with Mia, and this stuff helped her to have her first EP, okay? His name Reimagine. So it's time to dub Saint Jude, named Catherine, to say hello. Hello, Catherine.
Hi, everyone. I am very pleased to be here and to be in Paris.
How you feel Paris?
I really love it. I think it's really beautiful. I just come from London, so the weather here is better.
Yeah.
And it's making me feel like I really need to learn French.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm excited now. I downloaded an app on my phone to teach me French. So I can say homme, which is man.
Yeah.
Garçon, what's that?
Garçon.
I like garçon.
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 Garçon. Man.
What's that?
Good job.
Yes.
Garçon.
And le chat, which is cat.
Cat, yes.
So
impressive.
that's what I can say so far.
I can learn you something more today.
Yes, yes.
Ça tue. It's
Ça
killing
tue.
it.
Satu.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good one. Next time I'm on the stage when I'm done, I'm going to say Satu.
Yeah. So, before we're talking about you, let me say you one word. Wamukele.
Wamukele.
It means welcome.
Yes.
Bienvenue in Zulu. Zulu is a kind of language we can use in South of Africa because this girl just here came from South Africa. Before, just let you introduce how I want to put this interview. I want to put this interview in first who you are, really, Catherine, not Saint Jude. After you introduce us, who is Saint Jude? After we're talking about your stuff, your music, okay? So who you are, Catherine?
Oh. So I am from Cape Town.
Yeah.
I come from a place called the Cape Flats. I don't know how to really describe who I am, but I am a young woman making my way in the world and trying to understand my world through music.
Okay. What make you laugh? What make you cry?
The things that make me laugh and make me happy are goodness and I guess just goodness in people, wonderful people, good experiences. And the things that make me cry, the pain in the world makes me cry. But I think we get through it, you know. Okay. I'm getting through it, and I think that's what all of us are doing.
Okay. You came to the world in 2013, but when I heard what you're doing right now, you start before that. No. What time you made music? At what time you made music?
Maybe when I was about 10 or 11, I taught myself to play the guitar. So there was a guitar in our house and I really wanted to be able to play. So I found a book and I taught myself some chords and I started making music and writing poetry. And that was really my first introduction to music.
Okay. Actually, people talk about your music. So now we met Catherine. Let me. I just want you to introduce Dub Saint Jude. What time you met Dub Saint Jude?
So I created Dope Saint Jude in 2013 as an alter ego.
Okay.
So as a character that I wanted to be more like. I wanted to have kind of a superwoman.
Yeah.
Someone who was powerful, strong, didn't care what anyone thought, because in my heart, I wanted to be like that. And so that's where the character of Dope Saint Jude started. But I can tell you, the more I perform as Dope Saint Jude, the more I feel like a superwoman, and I feel strong and I feel powerful. So it's been a very interesting journey for me.
Okay. I do my homework on you. So I read a lot of your lyrics. So I feel like you don't want to have you like individual stuff.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And what do you think about people talking always about if you want to do this, you have to be like that? What do you think about just be yourself and be more individual, like people, like your DNA, like your like how do you know your DNA, like your imprint? Say imprint.
Yes.
And after all, in I don't know how many spermatozoids we fight for coming out. You know, how do you think about to be just one person and to be what you are?
Well, I think that you said it perfectly now when you spoke about your handprint or your fingerprint. Everyone's fingerprint is different, and I think that just in the makeup of our body. As human beings, we're already different. So why try to be like someone else when you are created so uniquely? I think it's very important to celebrate that. And I think that in our individuality is where we shine as human beings. I really think that that's the most beautiful part. You know, everyone is different, and that's what makes the world so beautiful. That you are different to me and I am different to you. That's what makes the world delicious and exciting.
Okay. I feel like and first off, I have a kind of point on your project.
Yes.
Can you talk to me about that?
Well, I grew up in South Africa, and in South Africa we have a history of apartheid. So I grew up very much with the context of racism and inequality in my life. So it has affected my experience of the world. It's very difficult for me to just walk through the world and not see the inequality. And so this is why I talk about it in my music, because it's a part of my life.
Okay. You introduce your music. So can you talk to us or learn to us, how do you create? What do you put inspiration?
I think when I create my music, sometimes I produce my own. I make my own beats. I'll start like that. Or the inspiration in my music often comes from a more poetic background, because I have a very deep interest in poetry and in the writing of people like Toni Morrison and Maya Angelou, and then some South African and African writers. And so I think that my approach is more from a literature approach, more than like in the studio dancing first. I first come from I would say like a kind of an intellectual approach with my music. I like to think about what I'm going to say, and then I want to translate it into a rhythm.
Okay. You are here for promote your new single, no?
Yes.
Before we're talking about your last project, I just want to let you know that I were there yesterday in the Mama show.
So
you
was
put, and you kill it, really, girl. You kill it.
Thank you.
And just talking about your first single you put out, it's Girl.
Yeah.
And
Girl like.
girl like,
Yeah.
girl like. And I feel this song like something so brilliant, you know, because it's not about what I heard, it's what I feel when I heard this song. First, at the first seconds, I thought something wrong is my hearing.
Yeah.
So no, is the way that you work your song.
Yeah.
And at the end, you cut it just like that. I say, oh, this girl, I need a repeat. Okay. So talk to us about this song, girl.
So the song Girl Like, it was produced in London. I made it with a producer named Pete Boxter Martin in London. And what I wanted with the sound was to reference a kind of a punk sound, a punk hip-hop sound, but also bring it into an African context. So if you listen to the sound, it has a lot of African samples, but the way the sound is put together, you can't say if it's hip-hop or it's difficult to put it into a box, and that's what we wanted. And in terms of the lyrics of the song, we wanted a song that just shows that we don't care what people think about us and that we are powerful. I wanted a song.
Your finger up.
Yes.
Your finger up.
I wanted a song that doesn't talk about pain but celebrates us rather, because sometimes we deal enough with pain in the world. There's a lot of bad things happening, so I didn't want to make a song about all of that. I wanted to make a song that makes us feel good.
Yes.
You know,
that the way you deal it in Africa. We prefer dancing
yes,
before crying, you know.
yes,
That the word. Can you talk and introduce your Resilient project? We come out in the 2nd November.
Yes.
My English was perfect.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
So I am releasing a project called Resilient. It's my 2nd EP. And Girl Like is the lead single, and the project I would say is a different direction in terms of sound for me. It's a bit more mature.
Okay.
The sound is a bit more developed, and also the subject matter of the project is a little bit more vulnerable at times, but also there's some fun tracks. So I wanted to make a balance between talking about things that are important to me, but also, like I say, not all, like you said, we want to dance instead of cry. So I also have some songs that are a bit more fun. So I'm excited for this project, and I'm also releasing a zine, which is like a magazine with it.
Okay.
It's a book project that I put together that has artists from around the world contributing some poetry, some visual art into a book. And that project is in the spirit of the music, and it influenced a lot of the music. So I see this as the beginning of a new direction for me as an artist.
Okay. It's just for let you know, it's just my feeling. It's really, really, really good. Really inspiring and really good.
Thank you.
And that's a gift, actually. So I wanted to give you a gift too. And I wanted to let you heard one French singer make me think about you. We can hear it for you?
Yes, definitely.
Talking
I love
about
that.
Go.
I go, baby. I go, baby.
So, you heard that. You feel what I feel. No?
Wow, that is beautiful.
His name is Chege.
Chege.
Chege, yes.
Yeah.
The song is Mwana Poto. It seems like it's center of Africa. We came from the same area.
Yeah.
He's a child of French.
Ah, I see.
And Chege means child of the street in Africa. The Chege people.
Okay.
She born in Africa. She come here. She make her first inspiration was the rock. She came with the Jaguar project. After she do this, it just was 1 year, and I feel something in the music that I feel in you when I heard the first time. Okay.
Wow, that's incredible because that was really moving. That's
Yes.
really amazing music, and yeah, I don't even know how to describe how that music just made me feel now.
Now the project is very, very dope, like yours actually. It's time for your live. Before I let you go, I just want you to say something to the world, to put something here to the world. Go.
I would like, if I want to share something with the world, I would say that I wish that everyone goes out in the world in peace and in love, and that everyone finds their true fulfillment, because there is nothing better in life than to live a life where you are completely fulfilled.
Okay.
Happy days.
And that is what I wish for people.
Thank you. Bye bye. This is Jude for the MoodClub.
Tell me who you came to see. Good night.
Now you know songs about love.